powers he has, it cannot be removed today constitutionally, because you'd have to have a motion and it has to be a Congress. If they're so desperate to remove him, then they need to have an extraordinary Congress. The same way he got into power is the same way he's going to get out of power. It's not easy.
Musvondo mbiri dzadarika idzi, Comrade Geza vakauya vakazivisa nyika urongwa hwakanga huripo hwakanangana nekuda kusvibisa zita raVice President Chiwenga, apo vari kuona kuti Vice President vari kuwana rutsigiro kuruzhinji rwenyika yeZimbabwe. Naizvozvo Temba Mliswa ndemumwe akataurwa nezvake naComrade Geza kuti akapiwa mari inosvika iyo pahafu yemiliyoni kuti asvibise zita raVice President Chiwenga, ende zvakazoonekwa nemashoko ake apo akazozvipisira imba sekutaurwa kwazviri kuitwa nevanhu vakaona nyaya iyi, pamwe chete nekuzotiza kuenda kunyika yeSouth Africa kwaari kurarama ari pari zvino. Nhasi anonzwika achitaura kuti vaChiwenga ndivo vangatodzingwe basa mubato reZANU-PF nekuti vaEmmerson Mnangagwa ndivo chete vane simba rekuapoinda kana kudzinga ani nani zvake muhurumende yavo. Zvinoreva izvo kuti mashoko ari kutaurwa ari kutsinidzirwa panapa naTemba Mliswa ekuti vaMnangagwa vanogona kudzinga Vice President kuconference yebato reZANU-PF iri kuitwa kuManicaland.
D is the only one who can send anybody home, because he has the powers at party level to fire everyone and reappoint other people. That's the powers he has. It cannot be removed today constitutionally, because you'd have to have a motion and it has to be a Congress. If they're so desperate to remove him, then they need to have an extraordinary Congress. The same way he got into power is the same way he's going to get out of power. It's not easy to unseat a president who was democratically elected. That's why I've been saying to people, it's virtually impossible. The Vice President Chiwenga, the Vice President Mhadi, can be fired by ED today. Vice President Chiwenga can be fired by ED at the party, at the conference, and no one can say anything. And the moment you're fired, you no longer have the services that you have from a security perspective. I think these people must understand, they think this conference, it is the most stable conference. They are focused on their resolution. And not only that, they worry, the concern for people that somebody can get up. One of the chairpersons can get up and move a motion and say, we pass a vote of no confidence in the Vice President Chiwenga because he's bringing the party into disrepute. And it is seconded. And there will be no objections because the chairpersons are the ones who carried the resolutions of their provinces at conference and at Congress. So if you look at it, which chairperson can do that? Even if they did that against ED, it's impossible because you can only remove him at Congress. Extraordinary if you are in a rush. And then from an executive point of view, it's through impeachment or him resigning. And those two things will never happen. He is well in control. People have been saying that the Vice President is strong in the army. That's the constituency. How many people are in the army compared to the number of people in Zimbabwe? And they are there to defend the people. Was ED himself not the first Minister of State Security after independence, where then there was volatility at the highest level? He calmed it down. Because people like Ken Flower, if I'm not mistaken, who was the DGCIO, the late Rex Nongo was Army Commander. Tungamire was Air Force Commander. He brought stability when there were supposed to be terrorists who were going to kill the leadership which had come from the struggle. He protected Mugabe many times. So not only that, he was Minister of Defense. Who says that when he's Minister of Defense, he did not work with other soldiers and did not promote other generals who are there today? The generals and every soldier reports to the president and commander-in-chief. He's the commander-in-chief. And the current generals who are there are disciplined. They are not there to be involved in politics. Are you with me? The vice president makes the mistake of thinking that he's still wearing a uniform. He's no longer wearing a uniform. And the army is not his constituency anymore. He is saluted as a retired general, but he's not saluted as a serving officer, and no one can take instructions from him. I'm not saying this because it is the truth, and I like to make sure that people learn to listen to the truth and don't argue with the truth. There's the Minister of National Security, Comrade Matuke, Lovebo Matuke. He's the one who chairs the national security joke of the country, the joke operations command at national level. If there's anything wrong, he will go and tell the president. That's where he gets reports from all security agents to brief the president that everything is okay and nothing has ever gone wrong. When 2017 happened, it was because the service chiefs, who is the CDF Army Commander, AMA Marshal, Commissioner General of Police, Commissioner General of Prisons, Minister of Home Affairs, Minister of Defense, were in concurrence, and a letter was issued by the police for people to go out and protest peacefully. And the army was there to make sure that they maintain law and order in case anything happened. That's why no one died. The army being there was to do the will of the people who had given the go-ahead so that there would be no violence. So let's not always turn to the army. The army is not for abuse by anybody. The army is not owned by anybody. The army is for the people. The vice president must be working on the party structures if he wants to really have the highest office in ZANU-PF. He must be at his provincial coordinating committee, which is the PCC, which makes all resolutions. But from what I'm told, it does not go there. Grassroots, supporting on the grassroots. Ngavapinde kuvano. Izvi zvekuti vanga vari musoja and so forth. Pane pazvinoguma. Vanhu vangaramba vachiudzwa nhoroondo yehondo. Ivo pasina zvavari kupa ivo varwiri vacho vehondo futi. It becomes rhetoric. You see, these are the facts. There is nothing that will ever happen. If there's anything, ED can fire everybody, including the vice president. Icho ndicho icho. Chiburu chema chokwadi.
Well, Honorable Mliswa, lastly, Blessed Geza said that you received money to betray the vice president. Did you receive money, and why did you receive money?
Why would I betray the vice president in the first place? I respect him as a vice president, not the president. My loyalty is with the president of the Republic of Zimbabwe, and the other leaders follow. I have no business to do with the vice president. I have no business to do with the president, only to respect his office and protect his office as a citizen of this country. Not only that, the president happens to be my brother. We come from the same clan. The same way I don't insult Sekuru Geza, he's my Sekuru. We come from the same area, Befure in Shurugwi, Kwachiwi. Are you with me? That's why you don't see me insulting him, because ndinosiya ukama pane pamwe pekutomirira hama yako, kana uchimirira hama yako unoda kubhadharwa here nani. So to me, it's just about being loyal and also being a traditional leader. Ndichimira nedzinza rangu vamari vanashumba murambwe zvikara vanoti vakafamba masikati vana zvetira manyoka ndosaka vachifamba manheru. Ndisu detembo redu kana chitaura wazvinzwa here Simba?
Could I?
Vanonzi vakafamba masikati vana vanozvitira manyoka ndosaka vachifamba usiku. The king of the jungle. So to me, a lot of people have been saying a lot of this and that. It's not about that. I am loyal. I am disciplined. I don't sell out. I have my own resources. I've always had them. When I used to support ED in the Brussels, which you were there yourself, EU, was I paid? In 2017, was I paid again? So I don't know why people think people are able to sell themselves out like that. But of course, if you want to engage me as a consultant, I'm a political consultant, a business consultant, a fitness consultant, mental health consultant. I can also be able to make money in those areas. If you want my services, I'm not a sellout. I've never been a sellout. Even within ZANU-PF, I would tell the truth. That's why I was removed. Even an independent, I would put national interest first.
Could I be right that
Geza himself must first come onto the ground and blow the whistle? I'll join him in the march and must show people that he has police clearance. Are you with me? Because Simba, let's not forget about the law. Are you with me? Where is his police clearance? Why doesn't he show it? Why doesn't he show it? Geza is outside Zimbabwe because he was to be arrested for the rape charges that are leveled against him. Are you with me? So everybody else wants to sympathize with the vice president because they want to come back home. Even the likes of Anabo Pela, vakadya mari dzenet one, imbava itsotsi, ane mhosva dzake. But vanoda kuti va-align ne-certain politician, kuti vadzoke vanozonzi vari kuvictimizwa. So to me, let's be honest as a people. This country is in safe hands. There is law and order, and we thank the security for doing that. We have a professional commander defense forces. We have a professional commander army. We have a professional commander Air Force. We have a professional commander in the police. We have a professional commander in the president's office, DG. We have a professional commander in the correctional services, and professional ministers of security.
Could I say this morning what you're trying to educate Zimbabweans is not so much statecraft, but it is powercraft.
But you cannot talk about powercraft before you understand statecraft. And this is what most opposition leaders have failed to do. When Chamisa was invited to be leader of the opposition, he was supposed to accept it so that he understands statecraft. From statecraft, then you're able to come up with power. You understand the thing powercraft. That's the next level. Are you with me? How many of them understand statecraft? How many of them understand the role of parliament from a legislative point of view? We read a lot. We are intelligent, but we are not well read.
Oh, Honorable Mliswa, thank you very much. Sabuku. I forgot to say Sabuku. That is the right title, right?
Yeah, not only that, it's a Sabuku again, so that they must know. I'm not getting involved in politics, but we work with the government of the day, and we work with the party of the day. Because the party of the day is the government of the day. You can't separate the two. So we want peace where we are. And poto and kuti mhuri yangu itambure nezvinhu zvisina basa. Toda kuti mhuri yangu ibudirire. Tifambe nechirongo chegovernment chinonzi 8.0. Chakabva kuMinistry of Agriculture kuti rural development iende mberi.